Welcome to another Save Our Customers Money training video. Today we are discussing the processes we use to keep our accounts receivable accounts balanced. Accounts receivable, or AR, could easily be described as our customer accounts. They tell us the amount of goods or money we may owe our customers based on the payments they have made. So, why do we balance AR accounts? First, we want to save our customers money. If we do not know what we owe our customers or what they might owe us, we could be losing money. Preventing losses keeps our prices low and supports growth. AR balancing is also a great opportunity to support our inventory teams. When inventory is given to a customer physically, but not systematically for any reason, a researchable AR balance does exist. Operations will need to remove the inventory when it is not found physically. The shortage will appear to be a loss until your research demonstrates the customer has the inventory. The operations teams will appreciate your teamwork. Quality AR research is a great skill to have. Your ongoing growth in this area will help you personally and professionally. A lot of the time spent working on AR balances in Pronto is spent in the Inquire on Customer Account screen. Let's review the most common ways to get there. The first is with the hotkey menu, option number 4. You can get there with the F3 button on your keyboard or the lightning bolt at the top of the screen. You can also go through the menu structure from Accounts Receivable to Inquire on Customer Account. Let's review the most common functions used during AR research. The SO mode allows you to see open orders. Discovering unfulfilled orders for a customer has a fair degree of influence on how we evaluate an account. This is where we are most likely to see orders that have been processed physically but not systematically. Getting those orders processed and up to date may or may not resolve the matter. Either way, getting these orders up to date will help our inventory accuracy and allow you to see the actual status of the account. Leaving these orders unprocessed will create a hurdle for you in your problem solving because the account does not reflect what has actually happened. The A-Finish mode is an option within SO that allows you to see orders that have already been processed to the account. This will relay the historical story of product that has been exchanged back and forth between the customer and weekends only. To view both the monetary trail and the product trail, you'll need to go back to the main customer screen again, and this time use the Trans mode. From this screen, it is helpful sometimes not to make a distinction between product and money. When you see negative entries, think of these as the customer giving weekends only the dollar amount of something. It could be product, or it could still be money. All that matters is the dollar amount of whatever it is. Product and money, when considering an account balance, are interchangeable. The same is true in reverse with positive amounts. These represent WEO giving the customer the dollar amount of something. Unlike the A-Finish mode within SO, the History mode within Trans is not about seeing transactions that have been completely processed. It is, however, a good way to see older transactions that will continue the monetary trail of the customer account. Now let's take a quick look at some of the common transaction codes that you'll see in Trans. Knowing what these mean will add to your understanding of the customer account story. A CR-type transaction or cash receipt means the customer has given WEO actual money. A CN-type transaction or credit note suggests the customer has given WEO product. An IN-type transaction or invoice means the customer has received product. And a journal entry-type transaction is a posting that is entered manually or by the system to credit or debit the customer's account. This often represents not locating the source of a balance issue. Now that you've had some background on AR account transactions, we can discuss investigating an account balance and when it is needed. One of the primary reasons to investigate an account balance is when you encounter an order in credit hold entered status. Pronto places this type of hold on orders when it cannot see that WEO has taken enough money or product to pay for the order in question. When you encounter an order in this status, your first step to better understand the hold will be to use the AR credit hold inquiry function. The AR credit hold inquiry function is located in Pronto at Sales Orders, User Sales Order Programs. To use this screen, enter the sales order number and suffix of the order you found in credit hold entered status. The screen displays the following information. Account number. The customer's account number is displayed at the top of the screen with the customer's name directly next to it. Balance. The AR balance. This balance excludes open credits and sales orders. Open amount. The total amount on open credits and sales orders which are not included in the AR balance. Variance. The difference between the balance on the AR amount and the open amount on sales orders and credits. If the variance is shown in red, the open commitments or sales exceed the deposit on the account. Also, there is the advisory area. The program checks for some common situations and displays an advisory message in red bold font. In this case, the message is sales order amount greater than the deposit on this order. This matches the variance amount of $50, and we can see between the two open orders, the credit note and the credit hold entered, that there is a $50 difference between the two. In this case, Weekends Only is taking $567 back from the customer and giving them $617, leaving $50 that is still owed. There are several other advisory messages. The first is the AR message. This usually means that the AR account total is inaccurate in some way. If the customer's account appears to be balanced, select the Fix In Tags mode and the system will correct inaccurate data for the customer amount. The SO integrity mode means the order total is inaccurate. Ask IT to run a sales order integrity for this order. Give IT the sales order number. The backorder suffix is not needed. OK to release hold. The system cannot find a current problem with this account. Click the Release Hold mode and release the order. Sales order fully paid. The account has payments against the sales order at least equaling the value of the sales order. If an order for this customer has a credit hold, then the problem with the account is due to another order or transaction. Further investigation may be necessary. If no advisory message appears, the program could not identify the problem and further investigation is required. Another common reason to investigate an account balance is during the regular review of outstanding balances. If assigned this type of review, another common investigative tool is the account balance report. Along with this report, you may also consider using the order reprint report. To use the account balance report, return to the Inquire on Customer Account screen, followed by the Trans mode. Now select the Extra mode and then the Account Balance Report option. This option exports the information in the Trans mode to a report that also tracks the customer's balance after each transaction. Now open the report to view each transaction. The first set of transactions are cash receipts adding up to $1689.14. At this point, WEO owes the customer $1689.14 in product or money. That same day, WEO invoices $99 to the customer, leaving a balance of $1590.14 owed to the customer. On the 2nd of November, more invoices are delivered to the customer, leaving the balance at zero. As of November 2nd, Weekends Only and the customer have completed a trade of money for product with neither owing the other anything. Several days later, WEO refunds the customer $99. Refunds are common if the customer was overcharged or is returning something. In fact, the next day the customer returns $1590.14 worth of product. Soon after, the customer accepts another invoice for $762.26, leaving the $728.88 that WEO owes this customer in either product or money. The last two transactions appear to be a partial exchange. One way to review multiple orders to better understand why each one was written is to use the Order Reprint report. Order Reprint is located in the Sales Order User Sales Order Programs menu. It may be down towards the bottom, so keep scrolling until you find it. To run the Order Reprint report to view all orders for this account, input the account number, skip the order number, and select Y for all. This will combine all stock and note lines for each order into a single suffix for easy review. In this case, the final order suggests part of the problem. It is to fulfill a customer exchange, but the amount that invoiced for this order matches only one of the two items that required exchange. Unfortunately, the second item is a higher amount than what is left on the account. The difference is $99. Given that there was a $99 refund on the account, there are a couple of steps left to balance this account. Determine if a $99 product should be returned from the customer account with a credit note. If so, the second item on the exchange will be fully funded. Once this second item is funded, relay to ops that the order should be completed. Thank you for watching this training video. Please take a moment to review Weekends Only mission and values. Consider how to apply them to the processes reviewed throughout this video. Have a great weekend.